Torrey Holt isn't in the Hall of Fame. Okay, like it's like
Mhm.
insane. Like just things. There's so many guys that should be there that aren't.
I think this is a pretty simple one to answer, and maybe it might be a complicated one. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I'm a huge, like I told you before, huge. Thank you for posting that too, Slay. Please go to her
Thank
channel and
you.
subscribe. Thank you so much for posting her link. It's
Yes,
also in the description section along with her Twitter handle as well. So go give her a follow on Twitter as well. But with Matt Stafford in particular, with all the things that he had to do over the years with the Lions and what he's done so far right now, to me, he's solidified his getting into the Hall of Fame. To me, he's a Hall of Famer just from everything that he's had to deal with. And I don't think you could put another person in that situation and that person would have as much success as he's had. But because I'm a realistic person and I don't count Super Bowls to be an accolade for, necessary player, I think it helps you, but I don't think it's the like end all be all like some people say. Does this Super Bowl, if they do win, does it solidify him getting into the Hall of Fame, like for sure, as a sure bet? Because I think people are still on the fence.
If he wins another if they win the Super Bowl again this year, he wins another one in his career. Yeah, I think so.
You can get some running.
I do think all of his years in Detroit has hurt him to like right now, just with the one Super Bowl win. I could see him not making it just based on I don't know, sadly, if like they will take into consideration everything. I think the Hall of Fame is like it's a very tricky. I mean, Torrey Holt isn't in the Hall of Fame. Okay, like it's like
Mhm.
insane. Like just things. There's so many guys that should be there that aren't. So I think if they win another Super Bowl, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't make the Hall of Fame. I think he's certainly talented enough to be there. If you look at other quarterbacks who've made it.
I need to make a video on this because I do some in-depth videos. Maybe I need to do one making a case for why I think Matt Stafford needs to get in, but I just need to back it up with like the facts. I don't know another player in the history of the game that has had of course, Calvin Johnson had the best receiving season that a receiver's ever had. Then Cooper Kupp has a number 2. But how many coaches and running backs and offensive linemen and defensive players that flip-flop every freaking year and he still had success putting up 4,000 yard season, 25 touchdown seasons every year, getting hurt? Like, I don't know. To me, that's a Hall of Fame career on its own. Or at least, this is what I think. And I don't think I've ever said this out loud, but kind of getting your opinion from the outside. I think that the Hall of Fame should be broken down into wings, like how the UFC does their Hall of Fame. They break it down to like the modern wing or like the broadcasting wing. Like, and I know they kind of do that in the Hall of Fame, but they really don't say that. But for like Matt Stafford, they should have like a wing for, off the accomplishments or having not a lackluster year, but doing as much as you can with the small sample size that you have, not to be disrespectful to his old teammates, but like there should be a specific wing for players like him that are like, you had a Hall of Fame career. It might not be Tom Brady, but when people go and see your statistics and everything in the Hall of Fame, there's a whole plaque of things that you've had to deal with as a player. And I think that would be cool to take your kid to see that. Like, wow, he had 6 different coaches on the Lions, and the only receiver he had for years was Calvin Johnson. And, he had a crazy hurt shoulder in one game. He came back and won. Everybody remembers that, his rookie year, coming back in the game and throwing the touchdown. The game winning pass. Like, those are the type of things, like, to me that make him a Hall of Famer. I'm just, I'm excited. I'm wearing my Stafford jersey right now. I'm just over the moon for Staff, man. I'm so excited when he went to the Rams. So if they get to the Super Bowl, I'll definitely be cheering them on again. As my closet Rams fanage right now is in place, but that's interesting. So you don't think he's a Hall of Famer right now, but if he does get another Super Bowl, he will be.
Based on like just historically the way that the Hall of Fame votes work out, probably not.